Oh, there's a freaking wasp inside the screen. I hate wasps. I hate wasps. Well, I thought I was done recording videos for the night, but then I looked and see that my makeup basket is right behind me. Oh my god. So I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff and get that makeup basket, and I'll go over it with you. I think I had said, look at this, look at this, look at this. I think I had said that what I would do is put basics in here, and as, you know, time evolves, that I would start putting other stuff in, which is exactly what I did. It's just that it's so much stuff. Anyway, my Pan That palette is forever in here. I'll be doing a separate video with an update for that, because last time I did an update, which would have been update number 1, it kind of blended in with the makeup basket that I was doing. Now, I have been using this e.l.f. palette as well, and I really like it. If I were to declutter, this would not be one of the things I would declutter. So I did, it's hard to see, but I did use some of the hunter greens and some of the other really beautiful colors in here. I really like this. It's like, it just has like a little sticker with a number on the back, but it's one of their multi-palettes. Let's see, how many pans do you have? It's very hard to open, which is the only issue that I have with this palette. Okay, so it is 8 times 4. Yeah, it's 32 colors, so. The blacks I'm never going to use, but I really like all the other colors, like pretty much everything in here. So this is definitely not a palette that's going to go anywhere when I eventually do a palette declutter. Another thing I have in here is 2 mascaras that are almost gone. I think this one might be done. And this is a Tarantino mascara. Pretty close to being dry. When it starts to flake and it only has like a tiny bit come out on the wand, you know it's time to say goodbye. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm. I liked it, don't love it. I really don't love it. I would not buy it again. So here's the brush. It's just your average gigantic stick yourself in the eye brush. You can't do your lower lashes effectively with a brush this size. It's definitely like very nice packaging. It's very heavy. All of Tarantino's stuff is nice and heavily packaged. This is not any exception. The lipsticks, for example, the lipstick tubes weigh a ton, and even if they're empty, they weigh a ton. So the packaging is always really nice. Now the other mascara I have, and this is the one I have on, and I'm really going to be sad to see this go. It's a L'Oreal mascara, and it is Butterfly Lashes. I might actually save this brush. It's got a really unusual brush. It's hard. It's not like brush, like soft brush, like you might be thinking. It's got a comb on one side, and it's got a color smearing end on the other side. So you can see the comb there. When I put this on, I used this side, the smooth side, to apply the mascara. I used the comb side to then like lift and color a little and separate. And it basically, at least initially, I don't know how I look now because it's been all day with this makeup on, but it really makes your eyes pop. It looks almost, sometimes it looks almost like you have false eyelashes. This is in a Use It Up, and so I'm going to leave it in here. And it does have some difference. It's a cream blush. I think I can get through and at least hit pan, which is my goal with that. Okay, so I have something not cruelty-free that I've been using up, and I think it's getting pretty close. I think I only have like a little tiny bit of this left. It's a Neutrogena highlighter slash under eye. I thought this was, I hated it, then I thought maybe it's Holy Grail, and now I think maybe it's not Holy Grail after all. Maybe it's just freaking overhyped. This is the Tarte Shape Tape, and this was hyped like crazy. The YouTube community blew up with Tarte Shape Tape, gotta get it, and so of course I fell under the spell. Sometimes this looks good, most of the time it doesn't, and I've used every technique in the book, and I find that if you powder it, that lines show, and so it's like, I don't know, I don't think this is my Holy Grail. There is no Holy Grail, especially when you're this tired. So I also still have this Smashbox CC, and I'm going to use this up. This is definitely a not on camera makeup. It does say camera ready. It's Smashbox, which is a brand that's one of my favorites. This is definitely, it says camera ready, but this is definitely not fit for being used in, you know, under film, because I've tried it and you can see like in natural light it looks nice, but as soon as you turn on the HD camera, which is what I have, you can see all the spots and stuff that it doesn't cover. So it's not really camera ready, it's kind of like see-through ready. It looks very natural, and so for normal life it's a good makeup, but if you are going to be on camera or have your picture taken, it's not a good thing. I have a crap ton of stuff in here. So I also have this Zabana Essentials Glow Stick. This is one of those things that just makes your skin look dewy. It's not a highlighter. It looks like it is because it's gold, but what it does basically is just make your skin look really moisturized. And I've been using it on the tops of my cheeks. See, that's it. That's all you get. It's really more of a glow stick in the sense that it makes you look like glowy and dewy, and I kind of like it, honestly. I hoped that it had a little bit of color when I got it from Good Being, but I kind of like it, so it's good. I'm gonna switch that out though for something else. This is another thing that I'm gonna keep in here, mainly because it is a lip thing that I started using, and it's the only thing of its kind that I currently have open. And so I'm gonna keep it. I don't think it really does anything though. And it's a lip enhancer. I got it in a Good Being box. And it's very nice. I like that it's cruelty-free because that Good Being sends you cruelty-free stuff. I don't think it really does anything. Like, I put it on and I do my makeup and my lips don't tingle or feel anything or anything, basically. So, next thing is a powder that is in a Use It Up, and it's not available anymore. It's from Physicians Formula. It's Oopsie Daisy. I do keep this in here because it's in a Use It Up. So this is going to go right back in. And then I also have my NYC powder. And this is also in a Use It Up. Oh shoot. A little bit of it broke off. Anyway, this is what's left. And what I've been doing is I take a little bit of this Makeup Forever HD powder, which is also in a Use It Up, as you can see. And I sprinkle it in there, and then I take my powder brush and I kind of like go all around, pick up a little bit of color and mostly the HD powder, and then I powder my face with that. And it's been working really well. It's getting me through this and this at the same time. This is going to stay in my makeup basket because, and so will this, because I am trying to use these suckers up. And they're actually in projects, so I could actually move them over to the project bin. I also have this e.l.f. HD Under Eye Powder. Now, I have not opened this sucker yet, so I'm not sure. I hear mixed reviews of this, like good and bad, so I don't know. I'm going to open this up after I finish using the Makeup Forever powder, but it doesn't have to stay in this basket. Okay, there's something else that I tried and I'm convinced it doesn't work, but I have to give it a really good try, so I'm going to keep it in this basket. And that is this Smashbox Under Eye Primer. Most of the time, I just put whatever my face primer is that I'm going to be using on my under eye area as well. Doesn't always work out so well, but this one is made specifically for your under eye area. It's pretty expensive, but this is a travel size. You really, like, this tube is full. I swear, if you have an opportunity just to buy a travel size, go for it, because a lot of times these travel size things, they last forever. So this is gonna last me forever, but I am gonna give this a good try. Maybe it'll make my under eye look a little better before I put concealer or corrector on. So I'm gonna be keeping that in here. Now this is something I'll be taking out. It's not in any product. It's not in any project, and that is this Make Mattifying and Glowing thing that I got. I say thing because I never quite remember which is which, but you can tell by looking at them that this one is the one that, this one is the shiny one. So this is the one that makes you look dewy, and this is the one that makes you look matte. I have used it. I do like it. Make is cruelty-free, but I don't need to have this in there right now. So I can always pull this out of the drawer if I want to use it, but I don't need to have it in there right now. Okay, I have another thing that I think I have in a Use It Up. On days that I don't wear a bunch of makeup, I use this. Why does it feel so loose? Are you broken? No, it's not broken. Some part of it is loose, probably because it has this much product in it, like hardly anything. So this is one of those Tarte glow sticks, like blush. This one is in Dreamer. It's very natural looking, which is why I like to wear it when I don't wear a whole bunch of makeup. I put a heavy amount on there, but it looks very, very natural on. So I do really like this, but I don't need to have it in my box. Next thing is a highlighter that's going to go back in the highlighter drawer because I have a lot of stuff to try. And this one is from Luna, which is a cruelty-free brand. And that's the color. This color wouldn't work on everybody. It's kind of a cool toned highlighter. I have yet another highlighter. This one is cruelty-free and it's from Au Naturel Rose Gold Highlighter. And this came in a box. I want to say it was a Good Being box. And this is really, really pretty on. Let me get a little bit of that out so I can show you guys. It looks really dark in here, but honestly, a little bit on the top of my cheekbones, blended in well. Like, see, this is looking kind of dark. Maybe I'm darker than I think I am. But anyway, it looks really nice on the cheekbones, so I usually put it right about here. I really, 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 really like it, but it doesn't have to stay in here. Next thing is one of my favorite lip products. I'm not sure if this is in a Use Up. I don't think so. My drawers are in chaos right now because I was fiddling around with a bunch of stuff. But anyway, it is the NARS, and NARS is not cruelty-free anymore. NARS, you suck. Excuse my language, I'm so sorry. But anyway, NARS is no longer cruelty-free. They couldn't resist the lure of the Chinese market. I love this thing. Like, I would buy the full size. This was one of those birthday present lip pencil crayons. And it's in the color Cruella, which is really, really gorgeous color on me. Like, I've used this in videos a couple times and people have asked me, what are you wearing? I like that. So NARS, I can't believe that you decided to go to China. It's like well publicized, the things they do there. This is Smashbox, and this is the Camera Ready BB Cream. I have not tried this yet. I do need to see if there's better coverage with this stuff than there is with this stuff. So I'm going to keep this in this basket just because I want to make sure to give that a fair shot. Okay, I have a couple other things here. I'm by no means done because I add most of these products after the fact, and so that's why I end up with my makeup basket being more of a review. I've been using this Eco Lips. This came in a box. I think it was not Birchbox because it's cruelty free. I think it was in a Good Being box. And it's got this unique shape, so it's really easy to put on. It's definitely cruelty free. It's got some kind of something in it that makes my lips tingle a little bit, which could be a good thing, but I'm not sure. But it's all natural, and so I am going to keep this nearby, but it doesn't have to be in my makeup basket. Okay, next thing, and I will put this in my makeup basket because I want to use this stuff and see, do I like it, do I hate it, what do I think? And it is Super Goop CC Cream. Now, I think this might be a little dark, so I might be coming back to you saying, oh no, that was too dark, I couldn't use it. But it's such a tiny amount, it's Super Goop CC Cream, and it can't be a bad thing to have something that's got SPF. Next thing, I have to leave this in here. This is a primer, and it's from Grande, G-R-A-N-D-E, and it's an eyelash primer. It does kind of work, maybe. I'm not sure, but you know, it does paint your lashes white, and then after it sets, I put on my mascara, and it kind of seems to make them hold their shape better. I'm not sure, but this came in an Allure Beauty Box a long time ago, so it's time for that to be used. Okay, I have something else that's in a use up, and it is this, wow, there's hardly anything here. It's Physicians Formula Concealer. This is in light medium. You can see all the dead space here. There's only this much left, so I'm very anxious to just use that up and get it out of my collection. I would repurchase this, but I would repurchase it in just plain old light, not light medium. So I'm going to keep that in here. Another thing I'm keeping a lot of stuff, sorry. Another thing I'm keeping in here is this Cella eyebrow pencil. I thought I was all out of these, but I found this one, and so I do want to use it. It's like the perfect taupe color for me. And it does roll up and down, so there's a lot of product in here. But it's very natural on me, so, but I do want to use it up because I have a ton of eyebrow products. Next eyebrow product, and this is almost all gone, is this Ulta eyebrow gel. So this is Ulta eyebrow gel. And this is pretty nice. I did buy the full-size version after I used this, and it's Ulta, which is cruelty-free. It looks like there's a lot of product in there, but there's not. When you take the brush out, you can see all the airspace. So I think I only have a few uses left. This is travel size anyway, and the other one I have is a full size, so I'll keep that in here and use it up. Okay, next thing I'm going to keep in here. I usually partner this concealer with this concealer because this one's dark and this one's light. This one is it was in my 100 pan with LS, which I never did a final update on that. I did use up a lot of stuff. I should probably do a final update. But there's only this much left. Anyway, this is Rimmel Match Concealer. It's a really nice color. It works really well as a complementary concealer color for my too dark Physicians Formula. But Rimmel's not cruelty free. I'm gonna use this up, or use up as much as I can, and then get it out of my collection. So I'm gonna keep this in my makeup basket. Now this can get out of my makeup basket. It's a NYX Butter Lipstick in Root Beer. And you know, these butter lipsticks, I had one and I was like, well, that's pretty nice. And then I was like, I used it again. I was like, wow, that's really nice. Wow, that's really nice. And then I got this one in root beer. I can't remember which box. It came in a beauty box. I think it might have been like an Ipsy bag. I'm not sure. It's freaking beautiful on, and it's so moisturizing. It's like just the best stuff ever. I just love it, but it doesn't have to stay in my makeup basket right now. I'll switch to something else. Ooh, that's gonna be hard. Okay, I have a bunch of pencils, a lot of pencils, which I'm gonna probably keep in here just because they're so small that I can actually get stuff out of my collection. I can put this away. I'll go over this first. This is a liquid eyeshadow from Laura Geller. And I just really like it. It's Cool Lids is what it's called. It's in a silver gray. I hesitated using it for the longest time, but I did start using it and it looks really beautiful on. Don't know if she still makes these. These might have been discontinued. Okay, well, look at that. I have, is this another one of these? Yes, it is. So I have two of these. I'll leave them both in there so they can get used up. Okay, I have a whole bunch of pencils. Now a lot of these pencils are, oh, and did I say I'm putting this away? It doesn't have to be in my makeup basket. A lot of these I'm keeping in my makeup basket mainly because I can actually finish them. I'm like on the borderline with a few of them. So to start with, I have this Ofra lip pencil. There's so little left. And this is in lip liner in, I think, Silk. Yeah, that's the color. I use this one all the time because it's just like the perfect color for me. And it is in a use it up. And there's not much left of this pencil. So I do look forward to that being gone. And then I think I have another one in my collection anyway. Alright, next one is an IT Cosmetics pencil, and it's in the color black. It's the kind that rolls up and rolls down, which I really appreciate. I don't really like having to sharpen stuff like this with a pencil sharpener. This does go on really nicely, and the reason it's in my makeup basket is because I do want it to be finished, because it's an itty bitty teeny weeny thing, and I have about 1,000 pencils, like no joke, seriously. The next one I have here, and it's just getting shorter and shorter, is, let's see, what brand are you? La 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 la, glasses are necessary. This one is Lancome, and this is the size. This is what I have. So it is really silky, it's really nice, I do like it. Lancome's not cruelty free, I won't buy it. But I do want to use up this itty bitty teeny weeny pencil. And that's one of the reasons I keep these pencils in here, because I want to use them up, and some of them are in use-ups. Okay, so the next one is, let's see, what's the next shortest pencil? I think it might be this one. This is Marc Jacobs, which I hear a beauty blogger said that Marc Jacobs is cruelty-free. I'm not sure. If you know, let me know. But anyway, this is one of those pencils that rolls up and rolls down, and it came to me really full, and now it's down to there, so yeah. And it does stroke on very silky smooth. I do like it. I do want it to be gone though. I have this lip pencil from Lord & Berry, and this is one that I wear with darker lipsticks because the line shows otherwise. It's color number 0355, and the color is nude, but it doesn't look nude on. Okay, next thing is something I've been working on for a long time, and that's this Elizabeth Arden pencil. And it's getting shorter and shorter. It's almost time to sharpen again, and so I'm going to keep that in there. And I have an NYC pencil I'm trying to use up. This is in Moody Blue, I believe. Don't know if you can still get this, but this pencil, I just sharpened it today to use it under my eyes. Is really nice, but NYC is not cruelty free. Okay, so this is a Kajal pencil, and this is from, wow, no wonder I like you. You are from Vasanti. Vasanti Kajal pencil, and this is in a rose gold color. It's teeny tiny now, so there's not a lot left, and I do really like this. So I'm going to keep that in there. And then there's this one from Marcel, and it's blue, and I love the color, but I do want to use this pencil up. Oh, it's time to sharpen you. Obviously I've been using you. This other one is from Ulta, and when these two ends meet, that's when it's going to be bye-bye for this pencil. And this is like a dark brown and a light brown or a black, and let's see what color they are. Let's see. Okay, so it's bronze and peacock. So the brown is like a bronzy color and the other side is peacock. I do really like Ulta pencils. And finally, the last little thing that's in there, and I can't roll this up, this is a Tarteist lip pencil. It's a sample size, it's not a full size, I don't think. And when I roll it up, it doesn't roll back down, so I can only roll it up just a little bit. I don't think there's a lot of product left in here, and I do want to use this up. It isn't a use up, I believe, but I'm not sure, and I do want to use this up. This color is really magnificent. Let me see if I can read the color off. The color is awesome with just about everything. I believe it says Telegram. So anyway, that's really good. So you can see the pencils that are staying in here. Another thing I have is an eyeliner pen, and I don't want it to go bad. I really, really love it, and that's one of the reasons I put it in here. I'm just so worried about it going bad that I just have to keep it in here. And this is by Urban Decay. I can't find the color again. It's like a gunmetal color that's beautiful. This is like somewhat full, but not totally, and I didn't want it to sit in my collection like a lot of things do, just drying out and getting older and older, especially since I like it and it's a high-end brand, so that's going to stay in there. So far, I have a lot of stuff staying in here, but I have a lot of stuff that's coming out. I do have some lip products in here. Now, I've had a couple of these in here just to use up, but I haven't been reaching for these, except for this one. I haven't really been reaching for them, so I don't know. I think what I'll do is I'll take this one out. This doesn't need to be in here. I'll put this one in my purse. And no, it's not cruelty free, it's L'Oreal. And I'll leave these two in here. Okay, so it doesn't look like a lot, but it is. It is a lot. So I've taken out, I'll give you a count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I missed one. Sotolo, I missed one! And this is one I'm going to leave in there. Crap! This is a Dr. Jart BB cream that I've had forever. So when I open it, it might smell like skunk, in which case it'll go in the trash. But I don't think it will because it's been sealed all this time. And it's a tiny, tiny bit, so I am going to use it up. I'm taking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 products. And I'm leaving these products in. So that is my Pan That palette. A couple of concealers. What's left of the 2 mascaras I have in here, which I expect that the next weekly makeup basket will be gone. A few small travel size products, and this blush, which I think is full size. that's going to have to say goodbye to my collection soon because it's pretty old, and a bunch of little short pencils and 2 lipsticks and a sharpener. So I will be back next time with whatever other palette I decide to add to this box, as well as any other products that I put in here that we'll talk about. But for now, this is it, and next time we'll do, I have to get my room in order, but next time we'll do a Shop My Stash. And right now this is just a weekly, not weekly, this is just a makeup, we'll call it a monthly one because I'm going to try to use up a lot of this stuff. But next time I do an update, I'll talk about the things that I add to it. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. This has been Mary with Reviewer's Diary. I will be picking out a highlighter. Probably will use one that's in my use up, and probably a couple other things. So stay tuned and watch next time for an update. So anyway, thank you for watching. This is a monthly makeup basket because the last one was supposed to only be a week, and I just kept adding to it and adding to it and adding to it. So I won't be doing that this time. I'll just add a few things and then I'll talk about everything all over again. But I will be able to give you an idea of how things are working, like if this works, you know, what I finally finished and that kind of stuff. So anyway, stick around, and next time will be a Shop My Stash. This time, since I'm running short of time and late, I'm just going to come back to you with what I added, what's used up and what's not used up. So thank you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. And I'll see you next time.